Okay, we're technically live at the moment. There's nobody watching just yet. So we'll wait. There you go. I love the face shield. That's great. That's awesome. You guys are. It's awesome. You guys are making these for everybody out there. How much are you selling them for?
It depends on the quantity. So for one, it's $20, and then for many, it goes down to as low as I think it's $5. We've had a
What's the
couple of orders going on, bigger orders, so it's exciting.
What's the largest order you've had for them so far?
So far, we've had 100.
Good. That's
Yeah,
nice. That's nice.
we're happy to do whatever we can do.
Well, that's all. It's very helpful, and and also I wanted to thank you guys for participating with me on the signs that I'm making, or you guys made that we're putting out there. We'll we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. So, um, but right today we are on Facebook Live. I wanted to say who I am. I'm Linda Schulte. I'm the broker owner of Schulte Realty here in the Central Florida area, and today we are talking with the Fastsign people over on Colonial. They are located at 5000 East Colonial Drive. Yeah, East Colonial Drive in Orlando. That's actually over by the Fashion Square Mall, 436 and State Road 50. So we have got Renee Friedman. She is the owner of Fastsigns, and thank you so much for joining us. And one of the reasons why I wanted you on here today was to talk about what you guys do for the community besides making face shields like that. What and you guys participated with my a hero lives here signs that we're going to be putting out to all the healthcare workers that are on the front line. But tell us a little bit about who you guys are and what you guys do.
Good morning. Thanks for having me, Linda. We're Fastsigns Orlando Central. Make sure y'all can hear me great. And we're thankful to be providing all kinds of signage right now for essential business, including the face shields and floor graphics and posters and banners and banner stands and whatever people need to help keep their business and organization moving forward. We're running a fast-paced, smaller shift for right now, and we're 24/7 curbside and delivery service, and it's challenging and exciting at the same time.
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad that you guys are able to keep going and helping out people who need the signage. Richard was telling me you guys are creating signs a lot for COVID notifications and things like that. So that's great. And I'm glad you made the face shields. I was so excited when I saw that. And, we always think we hear the word fast signs, we always think of they make signs fast and that's it. And I think that you're much more than that because I've experienced it. So besides doing signage, tell me what else that you guys are able to do.
Well, especially now we're doing a little bit of everything: banners, vehicle graphics, shirts, all kinds of decals and floor graphics and yard signs for companies, and for all kinds of graduations and birthdays now, and of course hand sanitizer with your logo on it. Pretty much everything. Whatever's needed, we're getting.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so some of the other things too that I've gotten from you is the logoed items, and they're called tchotchkes. How do you spell the word tchotchke?
Tchotchke is best I can tell. It's ChatChkee.
Yeah, because you send me a message and you're like, "What about this?" And you put that word in there. Is she speaking another language to me? And then I'm like, "Oh, tchotchkes." So it's spelled a little bit differently. So I know that you've done business cards, you've done recipe cards for me, you've done the hand sanitizers. Remember a couple years ago? Yard signs, a lot of yard signs,
and name tags, vehicle graphics.
And there was something else you had in there. There's a table displayed in there, and it's like I remember seeing it more for like a bar mitzvah. They had like invitations.
Pieces.
Okay, yeah, you guys. I mean,
pieces, any kind of dimensional custom work. We're set up for all kinds of advanced signage, and all the way from the simple signage that Fastsigns was built on to the really complicated signage we're set up for, and we're taking every precaution inside with those of us that are here to be safe and keeping it clean, and then we're still able to keep the customers happy.
Yeah, thank you so much for doing that, because I've had to come to you already for some signs for myself, and especially these a hero lives here signs. So thank you very much. Hey, if anybody's listening and they have a question for Renee, please go ahead and type it in, because I can see it and I can tell her what the question is. And let's see, Tara Reinhardt's saying good morning.
Morning.
She's my title person, so she's over there adventure title in Lake Mary. So yeah, if you guys have any questions for Renee, please go ahead and post it. So Renee, when somebody says, hey, I want a new logo done, for instance, what's the process over at your store? How do you guys handle that?
So that's exciting, because that's usually either a rebrand or a new company, and we love to work on that. So we'll have a consultation with the client about what's obviously your company, what do y'all do, what colors do you like, what do you want to get across to your customer with your logo, and then we go from there into our graphics department, and we have very talented staff in there, and they come up with several options until the customer's happy, and then we go into whatever products they need. So
Right.
we're not really just order takers. We want to be your full service signage and marketing solution provider. We come up with lots of ideas. We even host a networking group every other month called Business as Usual, and we just love helping our customers grow and succeed.
Tell everybody about your Business as Usual. What is that all about? Where is it held at? What businesses should come there, and how do they get involved?
Okay, so you can find us on Facebook, or you can email us, and we'll put you on the email guest list. And it's Business as Usual. And I partner with Abby Nelson, who is another very talented realtor. And she and I started it a few years ago. And there's as many as 50 people will come after work to either Fastsigns or her realty company, and we anyone's welcome. And there's there's always food, and then someone gets to speak, and then it's just casual networking. It's really great, and I think a nice benefit for our customers.
Okay, and that's every other week, you said?
Every other month. I'm sorry, every other
month. Every other month. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, good. That's awesome. And I know that you guys do a lot for not just during the COVID time. You guys participate in a lot of giving back to the community. Tell us. We know each other through my breast cancer journey, so that's how I met you. So I know you and Richard are very involved with the breast cancer community. Tell us a little bit about what you guys do to give back to the community, breast cancer or anything else.
We like giving back. It's very important to us and to me. We focus on a few different organizations that have to do with breast cancer. I have a special relationship with the Down syndrome community because I have a niece who's got Downs, and we do a lot of that. And if we're not, and we give a lot to the community and our temple, and if we're not doing one of those specific things, we're discounting signage, giving some free signage, or mainly really good discounts, or we'll be a sponsor for a golf tournament. We've been very, very active and won some awards for that. And so hopefully we get through all this and can get back on giving back too.
Right. Yeah. You just said that. You said hopefully we are going to get through it, but what is it going to be like after? We're going to have our new normal. I don't, if I could have $1 for every time somebody says, what do you think is going to happen in 3 months from now, 6 months from now, from here? This is such an unusual, I hate the word unprecedented, but that's what everybody uses, time. Yeah. And, and I always say what we have is what we can focus on today. We have what we have today, and that's it. And so, you do what you can with doing your business, doing what you can for the community, making these signs for us to put out. So those are awesome. It's just we have what we have for today. So we don't know what's going to happen. We will get through this. Don't know what the future is going to look like, but I think we're going to be a lot stronger, and the world's going to be a little bit different. So that's something I just always want to make sure I put out there with everybody. All right. So another thing was I wanted to talk to you about was, where I know that you've been in business for how long?
We've been here in this location for 20 years, and I've been with Fastsigns for 34 years. And we're really proud to have this center still. We've been through the recession and so many hurricanes, and now this, which is definitely an intense time for us. We appreciate the community support so we can get through this. And our employees, we have a few folks working from home and some others that we're going to be bringing back as soon as it's safe to get out in the community again. And those of us that are working right now, big shout out to Richard, Chris, Kayla, Edwin, and Brian, who are just really hustling.
Yeah.
One thing fun that we've been doing a lot, Linda, is a lot of people are calling for the yard signs for their high school graduation, for their 5th grade graduation, for their wife's birthday. And we are doing a lot of yard signs. I think 3 different people texted me over the weekend. Definitely, we want whatever work that you need, and we're pricing very fair. We're not charging any rush charges. We're just trying to help the community and be there also. So if you need that, you don't have to text me anymore.
Well, how about this? Why don't you tell us, how do they get in touch with you? If someone's like, hey, I want to do a yard sign, or I want to do, buy face shields, for instance. How do they get a hold of you guys?
So you can give us a call at can I say the number? 407-898-5770, or email us at renee.239@fastsigns.com. And we're 24/7. We're transferring the phones, and we're happy to help you. Even if you think it's something little, instead of buying it online, please give us a call. We would really appreciate it.
Okay, great, good. I'll go back later and I'll put this into the comments as well. Excuse me. So one of the things that we're doing, we partnered up together on, was the signs. It's called A Hero Lives Here sign. I'll put it up on here again in a minute. But here's the concept. So if you are in Seminole, I'm working only in Seminole County right now because I didn't want to drive all over right now. But if once we get through the 25 signs that I got here, I'll look at the other areas. But if you're a healthcare worker on the front lines, thank you so much for everything that you do. If you know somebody that's on the front line, you want to reward them, give us a call. Let me know. You can reach me at 407-721-0611. And you can give me a shout out. Let me see if I think I had a ticker on here. Give me 1 second. Let me look at something here. Yeah. There we go. Look at that. Do you see that at the bottom of the screen?
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
I totally forgot about that. I forgot to put it on. We were putting this all together. So we're doing the sign. So I'm going to put it up here again.
With the heart part. Let's see the other side of it. Yeah. Look how great that design is. It looks so good. As Linda's wanted. That's one of my favorites we've done so far. All kinds of special messages.
Hello. Okay, so yeah. If you're a healthcare worker, give me a shout. My number's rolling across the bottom of the screen. Or just give me a shout at 407-721-0611. Or you can reach out to me, find me on Facebook, Schulte Realty. You can find me on Facebook. Oh, I wanted to mention too, my YouTube channel. Check out my YouTube channel, it's Schulte Realty. So I've been doing a couple of videos. Like this is actually going to be on it automatically records to it. So I'll send you a link so you can have it. And so it automatically records it. And then I also have some other things, some open houses that I do virtually. And you might find a funny video here or there on there as well. So you can check that out as well. So anyway, we're talking now with Renee Friedman. She's the owner of Fastsigns, and they're located at 5000 East Colonial Drive, and that's in Orlando. And they are fabulous people who not only make signs fast, but they can also make your logos. They can do your rebranding. They can if you're a company. It's funny. Even if you don't have a company and like you're just, Linda Schulte, you can go and they can actually brand you as a person especially if you're out there looking for a job. Because I know a lot of people are going to be seeking jobs. It's just things are going to be shifting. So this is the time to reinvent yourself. And when you're going to find a job, it's all about networking. It's all about branding yourself. It's just like a company would do, just like Fastsigns has branded themselves, just how Schulte Realty is branding how we brand ourselves. So if you are somebody who's like, hey, I want to do something different. I want to do a different job. I want to do something. I don't want to go back to it. I mean, that's what happened to me. I was in human resources and they eliminated my position. I'm like, oh, hell no, I'm not going back to HR. And thank God I'm not in it now, I tell you. But I walked out and I rebranded myself and I became a realtor. And now I'm a broker owner of my company. So this is an opportunity, guys, to rebrand yourself. What do you really want to do out there? Maybe talk to Renee. Maybe you want to learn how to become a graphic artist and she can tell you how to get there. But this is the time, really, if you're thinking about it, you could do, let's say I'm a person who wants to brand myself to go get a job of some sort. What do you think they would be able to do with you guys? Like, what could you do for them?
Well, we would do a contact card, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That would mainly be for what we would do with someone like that. And then other people who decide to go into business for themselves, as so many small businesses come to us in the beginning, from people who do home audio solutions to landscaping companies. We start them out with a package: shirts, car graphics, yard signs, door hangers, business cards. And especially now, what's going to happen, of course, we don't really know what now is or next week is. But I think what we're going to see next phase is people wanting to let their customers know we're open, we're safe, we want you in here. Here's where you need to stand. Here's what time you can come in. Those kinds of signs to help people know what's going on, and we'd love to be the resource for that too.
Okay, good. Yeah, I really, really appreciate all that you do for the community, the breast cancer community, the Down syndrome community. It's just really, I'm how I am. I'm always giving back and coming from a place of, what can I do for you first? And then everything else will come from that. So we really do appreciate you doing that in our community. One of the things that we were talking about too is that you guys are, again, people talk about Fastsigns and they think that you're just going to be putting up a sign. And I keep on going back to this thing. There's something in your store, and there was like a letter, a cutout letter.
Oh yeah. So we do. We do anything, Linda, but we do dimensional letters for your front door, but obviously, but also for apartments and neighborhoods where you would drive in the entrance signage. We do canvas printing, beautiful graphics, and we have all state-of-the-art equipment. It's very professional products. We save everything, and we assist you all along the way, as you know, since you have our cell phone number. And yes, you can call us anytime. We're happy to help you. And it's amazing what the signage umbrella means. It's any kind of printing, almost anything with your logo on it, or to communicate any kind of message.
So you talked earlier about car wraps.
Oh yeah.
Every so often I think about doing that, but then I'm like, especially I just got a new car, so I'm not going to wrap that right now. If I kept the old one, I probably would have wrapped that one and used it for some promotions. But what is that involved with? Like, how do you tell me about that whole process of wrapping a car?
Okay. Well, one thing about a car graphic is it's 24/7 billboard, rain or shine, every single place you're going. I think it's the most effective way to bring your logo and information out to the community everywhere. And if you want to, you can start as small as vehicle magnetics. You could put your website on your back window, which would probably be helpful for you, Linda. And that way, when you're showing homes or just out and about, people look at it. They're behind you in traffic. They're at your school when we get to go back to school, and anywhere you shop. And so it's a great advertisement. And then we go from there all the way up to a complete wrap, which they're beautiful. The graphics get attention. You have more room to put some of your products or services on there. And we work really, it starts out a couple $100 all the way up to whatever you want to do on your vehicle. We've done 18-wheelers, bus wraps, ambulances, just about any kind of vehicle we've been in the middle of. It's awesome.
Well, what's the process? Because like I would be fearful that it would damage my paint of my car, for instance. What's the
actually it won't. So we use 3M repositionable vinyl and the laminate, which is high quality and what you should be having on your vehicle. And then we print UV for outdoor use. Very beautiful, vibrant colors. And our installers are experienced and 3M certified, so they know what to do to put the graphics on. And now we're set up where we go to the business or organization, so you don't have to bring it to Fastsigns, which is very nice for convenience. This morning, I think our installer is putting on big truck graphics for like 3 semis in order to get them out on the road. It's whatever you need, but some people come with the layout already and other people don't, and we have templates to every vehicle. So you just give us what you have. If it's a brochure or a website, we'll get the information off of there and work within your budget with our design team to come up with really great graphic.
All right, well that's cool. Yeah, it's like I've always worried about it. Like, was it going to ruin my paint?
No.
So thank you for. I know I had the magnets on my car. Not the last car, the car before. I left it on there for so long. There was like a little spot on there. Got to remember to take those things off.
You're supposed to take them off and wash your car here and there. We use heavy magnetic material, which even for those people buy those sometimes on the internet, and they'll come in that they tore or didn't stay on, because our material is about double the thickness of what you get online. And also we have real people that are going to help you with the design and just tell you about how to take care of them. So it's a great product. And those are one of our lowest cost items, I think, to get out there. Even for you, Linda, maybe we should put your website back on the back of your vehicle.
Oh, you know why? You know why I don't put anything on my car that identifies who I am? Because I am
I have a few guesses.
I am that jerk driver. I drive like a realtor. So,
well, maybe you should slow down and put some marketing on your vehicle, and then you might get another lead or two. You never know.
Yeah,
Plus, I think it's helpful because the neighbors are looking out their window to see what's going on, and if you have your vehicle marked, I think it definitely is a great way to market.
So, the car I have, it's got the back window and it's got the wiper. I don't know if you guys make those, but there's these things you can put on there, and when you wipe, like one of them I've seen it, like there's a Santa Claus and it's waving their hand when you put the thing on. But that was something I've been thinking about doing, is so I'd put that on there because that's kind of cool. So maybe after this, I'm going to have to give you guys a call and we'll have to talk about that.
Yeah, we'll have to attach something.
Yeah, because it would be awesome for me to give those away to people. Here, put this on your car, ride around with it, with my logo on it and everything. It would be fun. So yeah, I mean, here's the thing: is I just like tossed an idea and she's like ready to roll with it. So I have a very creative mind, so I come up with all kinds of crazy stuff. And so she's very good. Fastsigns is really good to partner up with. If you've got a concept that you're looking into doing, just give them a call and just say, hey, I'm thinking about this. And then you can have a meeting like this on a Zoom or something like that until we're able to get inside the store again. But just give them a shout and talk about what you're looking to do, and they'll work with you and come up with an idea, concept, and a full-on rebranding. If you're just like, and again, even if you don't own your own business and you're out there looking for a job, I encourage you to give Renee a call and talk about how you're going to brand yourself and market yourself. And she has the networking meeting every other month. You might want to talk to her about that. And then that's a great way to get out there and meet new people. And that's how, again, I talk about do you know? Oh my gosh, May 19th, it'll be 9 years that I've been a realtor. So May, my story is May 4th. They said, by the way, we don't need you any longer. Like, awesome. I was in real estate school by May 9th, and I was a licensed Florida real estate agent by May 19th. That was 10 days.
I
So
remember meeting you back then, which we
yes,
worked with you for many years.
yeah, I just went boom. I must have rebrand myself. I'm somebody, and it's been great. It's been great. So thank you for being part of my success as a realtor to when I became a broker owner of Schulte Realty. So I appreciate that. And then I also, again, I can't thank you enough for participating in honoring our heroes out there that are on the front lines. I just hear the stories about what they're doing. The all of the healthcare workers. So if you want to get one of these signs, it's a yard sign. You see, it's got the little hello, hi. It's got the stakes. We can put this in a yard of a hero who's on the front lines in the healthcare. So give me a call. My number's strolling across the bottom. If you catch Fastsigns number, you call them and you talk about this. They'll know how to direct you back to me as well. And one last thing before we go, I want to see that face shield thing again. So this is what's cool is that reinventing what you're doing and
Well, and
putting it all.
we're focusing our equipment and our team so we can be here. And so we have the equipment to do this and the resources. And so there's one other product that we're doing a lot of is it's called a safety shield for your desk or your counter. You may have seen some of these out and about already. It's very simple. It's a clear material that we make that you can pass through paperwork at the bottom or money or whatever you need, but it gives a barrier of protection from the public.
Oh, so you guys are making this too, like when you walk
Yes.
into the grocery stores. I don't
Yes.
personally walk into grocery stores at the moment, but
Well,
I
anywhere you're going, anybody who has a reception area, anybody who
yeah.
has the public coming in, we're doing dividers between desks and shields in front, and so to help block, the
Yeah.
direct communication.
Yeah, that's I see. I partitions in workspaces. I see they're going to be doing that as well. So that's a great thing. So, well, listen, we're almost at our 30-minute mark. I just want to thank you again
Thank
for
you.
being on with us, for being a good business partner, for being a good community leader, and giving back to the community. It's so important that we do that. So, guys, if you are looking for signs, if you're looking for tchotchkes, however you spell it, if you're looking to rebrand yourself, if you're looking to add something on to what you hand out. In fact, today, Renee and I are going to be talking about a logo piece that I need to get really fast by Friday. I know she's going to be able to accomplish this. I task her all the time, but the other thing we're going to talk about is hand sanitizers. I used to get those a long time ago, and now I'm like, geez, I wish I would have ordered some before all this happened. So I'm going to be getting a boatload of those done here very shortly as well. So, Renee, you guys are awesome, and I look forward to doing much more business with you in the future. So,
Thanks.
yeah, tell us again, how do they get in touch with you before we take off?
Give us a call at Fast Signs Orlando Central 407-898-5770, or you can email the store at 239@fastsigns.com. We
Awesome.
appreciate your business and support and hope everyone stays safe and well out there.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you. And of course, I'm Linda Schulte. I'm the broker owner of Schulte Realty. And you know what we say at Schulte Realty? We cover Florida like the sunshine. So that's an old saying from back in like the 80s from my family's company. So, all right, everybody, thank you so much. And we will be talking to you soon. And give us a call if we can help you out in any way. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Take care.
Bye. Bye.
Thanks, Linda.